Hey guys, so today I have my first ever CGC returns. Um, the only reason I went with CGC for these cards was mostly because PSA were closed for the lower end submissions, and it just didn't make sense for me to pay another 3-4 thousand to use the $300 minimum option PSA have at the moment. So I ended up using CGC. I sent these out, I think back in April, and then for whatever reason, they took over a month to find the package. I ended up contacting them, showing them a picture of my package, and that's the only reason they were able to find it and finish the order within a week. Apparently, they do take a week from the package getting delivered to them, but the package just got lost in their warehouse, so it caused like a 5 week delay. But overall, happy with the grades, apart from one, which we will start off with, which I think got damaged while casing basically. But as you can see from the backgrounds in my past two videos, I can finally fit folders in the background as well like I used to. That's because I got rid of the light box and I had another shelving unit made anyway, because I had too many PSA cards to for the 5 shelves that I had, so I ordered another one. I've left one of the shelves blank just to make videos. But let's get into the cards. Let's tilt this down a bit. But as you can see in the background, we've got some Ken Sugimori folders today. We've got Latios and Latias one. And then we got Sign of Mew. Both are really nice. Most of my folders are from the Rita era, so from the PCG era, where he did a lot of designs. But these are a couple of the Ken Sugimori ones that I've got. So let's tilt this down a tad. So it's a no rarity Venusaur. I actually sent this off in my PSA submission last year, and it came back as no grade. So ended up sending it with my CGC order. As you can see, it's really nice. Just some specks of silvering here and there on the front. I'll show you the main damage. It's just that little dent right there. That was the only damage. So I was expecting like an 8 or a 9 with them. But the thing that I'm a bit annoyed about is in that corner right there. You can tell like something's hit it from that side and it's just peeled it that way. See if I can catch it from here. Can't really knock the card down a bit. But it's like it's just cutting right there. Like a card with that damage I wouldn't expect to be a PSA 8. Those scratches are just on the case. And it's right there as well on the other side. All across the top. So it must have been something that just hit it like that. Might be when they were placing it here in the case and it's hit one of the plastic edges. Not entirely sure, but I've emailed them, but to be honest, I'm not really expecting them to do anything about it, as I don't think they've got a policy like PSA do. I can't really remember what value I put it down as either. Well, it was a really solid card. It was just that little dent right there. But what can you do? So that's a near mint 8, but it's more like a 6 or a 7, I would say. So that's one of the cards. Put that to the side here. So the cards that are sent off for grading with CGC were my English VS set. I wasn't really expecting any high grades to begin with, and that's why I went with CGC, as no point paying PSA $3,000-4,000 extra when the grade doesn't increase the value of the cards anyway. There's only 12 sets of them in existence, so it doesn't really matter who it's graded by, in my opinion. So here we have the potion, got 7.5. All of them had like a ding right there in the corner, and some minor whitening here and there. So majority were 7s, to be fair. Let me just turn the light off. Might stop some of the glare. Next card we have is the Switch. Got a near mint 7. Same again, most have that dent in the exact same space really. This one's got it on the other side as well, right there. Next up we have Energy Arc. Next up, Super Scoop Up, got a near mint 7.5. This one's a bit more dented at the top right there. This is one of the lower graded ones. This one had a slightly bigger crease, so Faulkner's Ferro. Got a ding right there, and as you can see, it's just got a crease right there. Like if PSA were open, I would have just got all the cards authenticated only, so every card would have been the same. I think it would have looked better that way, but I just couldn't justify paying the extra $3,000, to be honest. Next up we have Price's Cloister. Got near mint 7. The cases do get scratched pretty easily. They do look nice, like I like the clear case, but they're just not scratch proof. Might get some Plastic X and try and see if I can clean some off and then put them into sleeves. Next up we have Will's Giraffe Rig, near mint 7. Morty's Hypno. I think Rick and Morty starts today as well, so I've got to watch the new episode. I've got Jasmine's Raichu. Janine's Beedrill, near mint 7. Got Bugsy's Yanma. Got Chuck's Donphan. Bruno's Hitmonchan. Claire's Mantine. So I did tell them it did have an error on the resistance, but I think what they've done is on the report they do is they put that into the set name, so this might not come up when you search Tropical Mega Battle. This might be on its own, as I think the errors are usually printed on the back, but for whatever reason they've just joined them up for another set. But this is the one with the wrong resistance, as it should be a fighting resistance. So this is one of the rarer promos in the world, for English especially. So super nice. Near Mint 7. Next up we have Witness for It with a 6. Got a Near Mint 7 on Karen's Rapidash. And the last card we have Tropical Breeze, which got a 7.5. The main card. This was one of the nicer ones out the lot, with just that ding right there. Apart from that, it was fairly clean. So super nice. Put that right there at the back. And the PSA returns that we got today is also a pretty special card. I had sent off my trophy card. That was the only damage on the card. If you've seen a couple of videos back, you'll know what this card is, as I've shown this damage before. But considering that damage, and I did speak to a couple of people, I did tell them I'm expecting an 8, and the grade that I got on my number 3 Pika was a Near Mint 8. So I was really happy that I got the grade that I predicted, as overall, like the centering, surface, everything is perfect on the card. If I can show you, like the card is pretty clean, and it's just that little ding right there. It's just a chip of paint. That's what happens with the old cases with the plastic insert. It just rubs around the edges where the cutout is, and it's just really annoying, because I've had 2 cards damaged due to that insert in the past. One was a 2012 black and white Victory Cup that I shipped with the card in the case. This was going back 2013, and I was a bit new to the game, and I shipped the card within the case, and by the time it got to Germany, the card was halfway down the case, and the plastic insert basically pressed against it, and there was a massive crease going like that. I think I refunded him over 50%, and he kept the card, as it was my fault. Like, if I gave him a full refund and got the card back, I don't think I would have made anything on it. So I just bit the bullet on that one. And another time it did happen again. I think it was another Victory Cup, and after that I've never shipped anything in an original case again. But being a 1998 and that being the only damage, that's really lucky. But just check out all that hollow foil on this card is just amazing. I did see the number 1 go up for sale last night. It is a shame what it ended up, as a lot of people were expecting that to go a lot higher. I did speak to Link, as he does live fairly close to me. He is over it, to be fair. He goes, he is saving up for a house, so it is what it is. But I don't think a lot of people expected for eBay to block bids. So going forward, a lot of people might be placing small bids at the beginning of the auction, just to get verified, or they might email to get verified, as that's the best way if you're really looking to buy a card these days. But yeah, like me personally, I would not sell something like this for under 200k, and to see that sell for £90,000, it is a bit of a shame. But whoever won it, he got a really good deal. But yeah, what can you do? Hopefully you've enjoyed this video and these rare cards. Hoping for another 2 PSA returns to come back, maybe this week, if not definitely next week. So we'll be uploading some more videos soon. But yeah guys, thanks for watching.